Opposite side of the road, 1 mile away. Along the south shore, the temporary resort is known as the monorail, slips quietly through its 90-foot 18 lobby. Here,
they're underway.
Welcome to the mission control room here at Walt Disney World, Spaceport. Our Director of Operations, Mr. Johnson, has been expecting you. While you're waiting for your flight to be announced, Mr. Johnson will be explaining a little bit about what will be going on. Excuse me, Mr. Johnson. Passengers for Flight 295 are now waiting in the boarding area.
thank you. Welcome to Mission Control, space travelers. The first part of your trip to Mars today will be directed from this room, and so will your landing when you return to Earth. As you can see on the large screen behind me, we're keeping track of things on one of our many manned space stations now in orbit, while the small screens below show other activities being monitored by Mission Control. I'll have them repeated on the upper screens for you also.
SSL, this is instrumentation.
Roger. SBO, start port recorders and TV video tape recorders.
Welcome.
Now on the large screen again, you see a scientist aboard the space station at the controls of a large telescope trained on the sun. This kind of solar research was begun back in the early 1970s by the Skylab astronauts. And time-lapse pictures from space like this are revealing new facts about how the sun produces energy, which may help us solve some of our own energy problems on Earth. This is a very interesting part of the station, where special manufacturing processes are carried out under weightless conditions. Here you see a close-up picture of a groove being melted in a stainless steel plate. Done in zero-G conditions, this imparts a quality to the metal we can't get under Earth gravity.
Mission Control, this is Space Lab 09. Stand by for new video on B channel.
Now, through an onboard microscope and time-lapse camera, we can see the way crystals form in zero-G.
Capcom, this is Space Lab 09. Request to transmit this recording to crystallography lab hospital. Correct. 09er, this is Capcom. Roger your request. Relay coming up with the Viable Stone. Capcom. 09er.
These space-borne crystals are so pure that they're going to bring revolutionary advances in electronics, which will benefit every one of us. In fact, they're so...
Attention. Clear all channels for possible emergency re-entry.
Oh no, not again.
Stand by. Video signal coming in on all channels.
Just as I thought. Somehow, this silly bird adjusts the emergency system every time he comes in. And I think he knows the life's on us.
Excuse me, Mr. Johnson, could you tell our passengers here what it's like for people at zero gravity? I think they'd find it very...
Of course, just a moment. Fetch us into Skyline Video Net, please. Now there you see how easy it is to get from one place to another. You simply float through the air. That takes some getting used to. But zero-G has other advantages too. Like this, for example. One man can easily handle heavy pieces of scientific equipment that he couldn't even move under normal gravity. Astronauts quickly adapt to zero-G, but over extended periods, regular exercise is absolutely vital. Here are some off-duty crew members working out in the station's gymnasium.
This is JSC Medical. MX-leads are now being monitored on June 27th. For this exercise period, all ECGs go. Heart rate, 120 plus.
It's fun, but it isn't always as easy as it looks, as you can see. With a little practice, though, you can do tricks that would make a circus acrobat turn green with envy.
All personnel, switch to channel number 2 for status check.
Our communication status is go. Global network status is go.
Instrumentation,
Go.
propulsion,
Walt Disney World Flight 295 to Mars is now ready for boarding at gate number 3.
SPO,
Now on the large monitor, you can see your spacecraft waiting on the launch pad. Countdown is in progress and all systems are go. Have a good flight.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, this time, please move down over here to my left. The red flashing arrow down there pointing your space miner. On this side, please use the road moving all the way down that road, leaving room for everyone coming in behind you. Also, when it comes to those...
Then, step into the vehicle and remain seated throughout your journey. Please keep your seat. They open and close automatically. Please step carefully onto the moving platform. Then, step into the vehicle and remain seated throughout your journey.
Please go by.
They open and close automatically. Please step carefully onto the moving platform. Then, step into the vehicle and remain seated throughout your journey.
Vehicles travel quietly and with no air pollution on a system of linear induction motors. That's kind of a fancy term for the special electromagnets that push and pull our vehicles around Tomorrowland. There are more than 600 of these electromagnets embedded along our WEDway track. Circling above the Peoplemover station are the Starjets. You will pilot your own twirling rocket to a height of 80 feet around the central tower and styled after a Saturn V launch vehicle. Along the entrance division to Mars, fascinating space voyage developing cooperation with NASA. You'll blast off the ship's natural close-up views of our neighboring space and Mars. Inside buildings, while this could lead to new concepts.
glow-in-the-dark colored lights. Vincent, those are each individual car. The speed they are going is what speed you are going.
That was a great preview of Space Mountain. Oh, by the way, you can use the Rhino with coffee without taking a high-speed rocket adventure. Well, this is Act 1, your commuter computer, saying I hope you've enjoyed traveling aboard the WEDway Peoplemover. And now, I'll return you to station control.
How easy, he just jumped on the other one.
Then, collect your belongings and step carefully onto the wooden platform. Thank you. You're welcome. Please keep your arms and legs away from the doors. The doors open automatically. Then, collect your belongings and step.
I got some more film. Oh yeah. Kids. Amy! Amy! Vincent! Chris!
Caution! You're approaching the unloading area. Please slow down and do not strike the car ahead. Cuidado. Está usted aproximándose a la zona de desembarque. Por favor, reduzca la velocidad y no choque el auto.
Chris! Vincent! Chris! Vincent! Vincent.
Set fire to dive. Diving stations.
This is Captain Nemo speaking. Welcome aboard the Nautilus. We are proceeding on a course that will take us on a voyage 20,000 leagues under the sea. En route we will pass beneath the polar ice cap and then probe depths seldom seen by man. So make yourselves comfortable, but please remain seated at all times. Here among the reefs, you will see many familiar inhabitants of the undersea world. The great green sea turtles, for instance, are the reptilian patriarchs of the deep. These amphibious descendants of the dinosaur have changed little in the past 200 million years. Groupers, or giant sea bass, roam the coastal bottoms in search of food. The giant clam, obviously, is quite safe from such marine predators. The fish world has always been considered a silent habitat, but with our sonar hydrophones, we have discovered that fish actually talk. Listen. The crew from one of our satellite ships. They are harvesting the abundance that nature has sown here beneath the sea. Kelp beds are cultivated, sea creatures corralled and protected from predators, just as terrestrial shepherds protect their flocks from ravenous wolves.
Surface storm ahead, sir.
Weather alert, all controls 8 degrees down. Hold her at 80 fathoms and proceed on course.
I can't see.
The Nautilus can dive safely below the violence of ocean storms. Surface vessels are not so fortunate. Witness the evidence of their fate. The graveyard of lost ships. For ages, these rotting hulls have kept their secret treasures, safeguarded by silent sentinels of the deep. Man-eating sharks, nature's most unpredictable predators of the sea.
Raised the polar ice cap, sir. There's a clear channel at 40 miles.
Steady as she goes. In this region of the polar ice cap, you are witnessing a rare visual phenomenon. The aurora borealis above us.
Nice ball breathing, sir.
Take her deep, and keep an eye on the depth gauge. passed beneath the North Pole and are now descending into that region in deeper water where the sun has never penetrated. Here, in this realm of eternal darkness, nature has provided her creatures with their own eerie luminescence.
Warning light, sir. Reach maximum depth limit.
Take her back up to 80 fathoms.
80 fathoms. Aye, aye.
There are limits beyond which man and his puny efforts cannot survive. We have almost exceeded those limits. These crumbling heaps of stone betray the hand of man. I believe we've made a startling discovery. These classic ruins could very well be the legendary lost continent of Atlantis. Some scholars theorize that a remarkable civilization was destroyed by a tremendous volcano. Others treat any concept of Atlantis as pure fantasy, along with legends of sea serpents and mermaids.
I beg your pardon, sir, but sea serpents are weird fantasies?
Belay there, mate. Anyone in his right mind knows there's no such thing as a sea serpent or mermaids. Mr. Baxter, if you think you're seeing mermaids and sea monsters, you've been submerged too long.
Captain Nemo, sir. We're experiencing unusual turbulence. It's a bloody underwater volcano, sir.
By Neptune's flippers, this confirms it. That seething mountain still denies rest to the civilization it submerged thousands of generations ago. Helmsman, steer clear the tottering columns!
Aye, aye, sir.
Red alert!
Red alert. All hands to stations.
Trim the tanks! Steady as she goes!
George, we did it! It's deciphered the submarine, sir.
Good Lord! It's one of ours! Its hull has been crushed like an eggshell.
Another monster's attacking forward, sir.
Full repellent charge!
Repellent charge, aye, aye. Maximum voltage.
All ahead!
All ahead, aye, aye. Hold that for sir.
Emergency maneuver! All engines! Stand by to surface! Surface!
Ready for all changes, sir.
Proceed on course. All ahead!
All ahead, aye, aye.
Station the maneuvering watch.
Aye, aye, sir. All hands to stations.
Voyage that has taken us 20,000 leagues under the sea. Captain to bridge. Reduce speed and proceed to number 4 left. Stand by to dock. Red, aye, aye. All ahead, 130. And by the way. Thank you for serving us. Now, heading on speed. Please stand by to disembark. Gather your belongings. Take slow trip by the hand. Watch your step.
Oh yeah, it looks like you can actually see what's coming up.
Nowadays it's nearly deserted. except for the big Thunder Mount Frontier. Coming up on our starboard side is Port Sans protection before traveling deeper into the river. On the river, he also puts up markers where there's been changes in the river bottom. Right now, it looks like Deacon and his dog Rufus are just relaxing. As we sail deeper into the wilderness, keep a sharp look. Indians call our riverboat Penelope. It means fire canoe, because of the fire billowing for possible ambush. Never know when those varmints might try to board ship. Off the starboard side is a barrel bridge leading to Aunt Polly's Landing. After exploring the caves on Tom Sawyer Island, folks enjoy stopping in Aunt Polly's to rest up and have a bite to eat. On our port side is the landing for Mike's big keel boats. Keel boats were the first vessels to successfully navigate the rivers. They were the forerunners of our big river boats. Ahead is Liberty Square, at Liberty Square Landing, where we will soon be tying up to go ashore. All passengers on the upper two decks, please collect your belongings and go to the lowest deck, where you will disembark.